TV soap news and spoilers say that in the glittering yet treacherous world of daytime television drama, few shows have captured the collective imagination of audiences quite like Beyond the Gates. Premiering amid much fanfare on CBS, this soap opera has woven a tapestry of intrigue, betrayal, and high-stakes romance that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Set against the backdrop of opulent mansions, shadowy corporate boardrooms, and forbidden liaisons in the fictional affluent suburb of Fairhaven, the series explores the lives of the elite Montgomery family and their entangled web of allies and adversaries. At the heart of its most recent explosive storyline lies a question that has sparked endless debates in online forums, living rooms, and social media threads. Did Bill truly drink that fateful glass of wine, or cocktail, and succumb to a heart attack? Was this a meticulously orchestrated murder, a tragic accident, or something even more sinister? In this in-depth article, we'll dissect the events leading up to this pivotal moment, expand on the characters' motivations with dramatic flair, and delve into whether this harrowing tale unfolded as depicted or if it's merely the stuff of speculative fiction. Buckle up, dear readers, as we venture beyond the gates of propriety into a realm where love turns lethal and secrets can kill. To fully appreciate the gravity of this plot twist, we must first immerse ourselves in the rich, tumultuous history of Beyond the Gates. Created by the visionary Michel Valjean, the show draws inspiration from classic soaps like The Bold and the Beautiful and General Hospital, but infuses them with modern twists. Think cyber espionage, genetic mysteries, and eco-terrorism plots intertwined with timeless themes of infidelity and inheritance wars. The Montgomery family, led by the iron-fisted patriarch Victor Montgomery, dominates the narrative. Victor's empire, built on real estate and pharmaceuticals, casts a long shadow over Fairhaven, where every character harbors a hidden agenda. Enter Bill Harrington, a charismatic yet vulnerable figure whose life has been a roller coaster of triumphs and tragedies. Bill, portrayed with nuanced intensity by veteran actor Thomas Reed, is Victor's longtime business partner and confidant. But beneath his polished exterior lies a man haunted by past losses, the death of his first wife in a suspicious car accident, a strained relationship with his adult children, and a recent marriage that has tongues wagging across town. Bill's current spouse, the enigmatic Elena Harrington, née Vasquez, adds layers of complexity. Elena, a former model turned philanthropist, entered Bill's life like a whirlwind, sweeping him off his feet after a chance encounter at a charity gala. Their union was the talk of Fairhaven, whispers of gold-digging mingled with genuine admiration for their passionate romance. Yet, as the seasons progressed, cracks began to appear. Elena's secretive phone calls, unexplained absences, and a mysterious inheritance from a distant relative fueled speculation. Viewers have long suspected that Elena's affections might be divided, perhaps entangled with Victor's son, the brooding heir apparent. But it's Bill's health that has become the focal point of dread. Diagnosed with a mild heart condition in Season 1, Bill's vulnerability is a ticking time bomb, exploited masterfully by the show's writers to heighten tension. Episodes often end with cliffhangers involving his chest pains or fainting spells, leaving audiences gasping for more. Now, let's turn our attention to the schemers at the center of this storm, Randy Montgomery and his accomplice, Haley Sinclair. Randy, Victor's nephew and a perpetual black sheep, is a character straight out of a Shakespearean tragedy, ambitious, cunning, and utterly devoid of scruples. Played by the magnetic Jax Harlan, Randy's backstory is a saga of resentment. Disinherited after a youthful scandal involving embezzlement from the family trust, Randy clawed his way back into the fold through sheer manipulation. His alliance with Haley, a sultry outsider with a checkered past, began in the shadows of a seedy downtown bar. Haley, portrayed by rising star Lila Voss, is no mere pawn, she's a femme fatale with her own vendetta. Orphaned young and raised in foster care, Haley infiltrated Fairhaven's elite circles as a personal assistant to Elena, all while nursing a grudge against the Montgomerys for a long-forgotten corporate takeover that ruined her family. The plot thickens in episode 47 of Season 2, titled Whispers in the Wine Cellar, where Randy's devious plan takes shape. Under the cover of a stormy night, with thunder rumbling like the gods' disapproval, Randy meets Haley in a dimly lit alley behind the Montgomery estate. The scene is charged with electric tension, rain slicks their faces, streetlights cast eerie glows, and the air hums with unspoken threats. Randy, his eyes gleaming with malice, slips her a small, unmarked bottle of pills. "These are undetectable," he whispers, his voice a velvet blade. "A small dose for you to build tolerance, then wait for the moment." Bill's heart is weak, this will push it over the edge. Haley's fingers tremble as she accepts the vial, her expression a mix of fear and exhilaration. Why this alliance? Randy seeks to eliminate Bill to gain control of a lucrative pharmaceutical patent that could restore his fortune. Haley, meanwhile, harbors a personal grudge. Bill unknowingly signed off on the deal that bankrupted her parents years ago. Their pact is sealed with a forbidden kiss, blurring the lines between conspiracy and passion. As the episode unfolds, the narrative shifts to a tense phone call that showcases Randy's quick wit. Joey Montgomery, Randy's cousin and the family's moral compass, played by the earnest Devin Klein, dials Randy in a fit of suspicion. Joey, ever the protector, has overheard whispers of Randy's rendezvous with Haley. "What the hell are you doing with her?" Joey demands, his voice crackling over the line like static electricity. The camera cuts to Randy, lounging in his lavish apartment, a smirk playing on his lips. Without missing a beat, he spins a web of deception. "Joey, my dear cousin, Haley and I are, well, let's just say we're exploring some adult entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less." The lie is delivered with such casual charm that even Joey pauses, his righteous anger deflated. This moment highlights Randy's familial resemblance to Victor, both masters of manipulation, using words as weapons. Viewers at home cheered Randy's audacity, with social media exploding in memes comparing him to iconic villains like J.R. Ewing from Dallas. But beneath the humor lies a darker truth. Randy's alibi buys him time, diverting suspicion while the real plot simmers. Meanwhile, across town in the Harrington mansion, Bill stumbles upon a clue that could unravel everything. The scene is masterfully directed, with soft lighting illuminating the opulent bedroom where Bill and Elena have just shared an intimate moment. Post-coital bliss hangs in the air, but tension creeps in as Bill reaches for Haley's misplaced wallet on the nightstand. Haley, as Elena's assistant, had been there earlier delivering documents. His fingers brush the leather, and curiosity gets the better of him. Opening it, he discovers the bottle of pills, nestled among lipsticks and credit cards. "What are these?" he mutters, his brow furrowing. Haley, who has lingered in the adjoining study under the pretense of work, bursts in with feigned panic. "Oh, Mr. Harrington, that's mine. Just some vitamins for my migraines," she stammers, snatching the wallet back with trembling hands. Her eyes dart nervously, sweat beading on her forehead despite the air-conditioned chill. Bill, ever the gentleman, chuckles it off, but a seed of doubt is planted. The audience holds its breath. Will he investigate further? The close-up on his face reveals a flicker of suspicion, his heart condition subtly referenced by a hand clutching his chest momentarily. This encounter sets the stage for the episode's shocking climax. As Bill retires to the living room for a nightcap, Haley seizes her opportunity. The camera follows her stealthy movements through the dimly lit halls, her shadow elongating like a predator's. In the kitchen, she prepares Bill's favorite post-sex cocktail, a rich blend of aged scotch, a splash of vermouth, and a twist of lemon, often mistaken in hurried recaps for a simple glass of wine due to its ruby hue under candlelight. With Bill distracted by a phone call from Victor, discussing a merger that could change everything, Haley crushes a dose of the pills into the drink. The powder dissolves seamlessly, invisible to the naked eye. Her internal monologue, voiced over in a haunting whisper, reveals her turmoil. "This is for my family, for the life they stole. Forgive me." She hands the glass to Bill with a saccharine smile. "Something to unwind, sir." He accepts it gratefully, raising it in a toast to better days ahead. Herein lies the crux of our discussion. Did Bill drink that tainted cocktail and suffer a heart attack? The episode ends on a nail-biting cliffhanger. Bill sips the drink, his face contorting slightly as if tasting something off. Then the screen fades to black amid dramatic orchestral swells. Viewers were left screaming at their televisions, theories flooding fan sites like Soap Central and Reddit's r/Beyond the Gates. Some argue yes, pointing to promotional teasers for the next episode showing ambulances racing to the Harrington estate. Bill's death is inevitable, one fan posted, his heart condition plus those pills. It's classic soap opera poisoning. Others speculate it's a red herring, perhaps Bill notices the odd taste and spits it out, or maybe the pills were placebos planted by Randy as a test of Haley's loyalty. But let's expand this speculation into a broader analysis. Is this story real, within the show's canon, or mere fan fiction? As of October 22, 2025, with Season 2 well underway, this plotline has indeed aired, drawing record ratings for CBS. Episode 47's viewership spiked 15% from the previous week, fueled by leaks on X, formerly Twitter, hinting at a major character's demise. However, the show's writers are notorious for twists. Remember Season 1's fake death of Victor's mistress? Bill's fate could be a misdirection, perhaps leading to a coma rather than death, allowing for dramatic resurrections later. Dramatically, a heart attack fits the narrative arc. It would shatter alliances, ignite inheritance battles, and force characters like Elena and Joey to confront their demons. Imagine the fallout: Elena racked with guilt, suspecting Haley's involvement, Randy gloating in secret, only to be undone by a overlooked text message, Joey piecing together the puzzle, his quick wit turning against his cousin. To delve deeper, consider the thematic implications. Beyond the Gates isn't just escapist fare, it's a commentary on privilege and peril. Bill's potential death underscores how the wealthy prey on each other's weaknesses, with pharmaceuticals symbolizing the family's corrupt empire. Haley's act of slipping the pills is laden with irony. She, the underdog, becomes the aggressor, her small dose earlier building her immunity while dooming Bill. Fan theories abound. One popular one suggests the husband's reference in some recaps is a typo, but others interpret it as a nod to Bill's fluid relationships, adding LGBTQ+ layers to his character. Did he drink wine or cocktail? Scripts confirm it's a cocktail, but promos still show a wine glass, sparking debates on continuity errors. Expanding on character motivations adds dramatic depth. Randy's text to Haley, "Take a small dose and wait for Bill to have a heart attack," wasn't just instruction, it was psychological warfare, ensuring her complicity. Imagine Haley's inner conflict, as she crushes the pills, flashbacks to her impoverished childhood flood her mind, her parents' eviction, her lonely nights in foster homes. This humanizes her, transforming a villain into a tragic anti-hero. Bill, too, isn't flawless. His blind trust in those around him stems from loneliness post his first wife's death, a plot point revisited in emotional monologues. As we await the next episode, the suspense is palpable. Will Bill collapse, clutching his chest in agony, his last words a whispered accusation? Or will a last-minute intervention, perhaps Joey bursting in with evidence, save him? The show's history of resurrecting characters, 3 fake deaths in Season 1 alone, suggests anything's possible. Yet, the drama lies in the waiting, the what-ifs that keep us tuned in. In conclusion, whether Bill's heart attack materializes or not, this storyline exemplifies why Beyond the Gates reigns supreme in daytime drama. It's a whirlwind of emotion, deception, and high-octane twists that mirror life's unpredictabilities. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Beyond the Gates updates and news, so subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.